Welcome back to Cheddar News. As retail traders shake up traditional markets, one platform is shaking up which physical asset investors can hedge their bets on. Rares lets investors buy and trade fractional ownership of extremely rare sneaker styles. And today they are announcing a major seed funding round on a First on Cheddar exclusive. Joining us now is Gerome Sapp, co-founder and CEO of Rares. Gerome, welcome back to the show. Can you tell us about this latest round of funding and why the seed round is so significant for Rares?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me back. I appreciate that. And to answer your question, to raise a seed round of $4 million is actually pretty unique. What we've been able to accomplish in the marketplace, in the alternative asset investing marketplace, and in the sneaker culture as a whole has been truly unique. So to have, VCs like Mac Venture Capital lead our round with Marlon Nichols, what's up, Marlon? And all the other amazing VCs that stood behind us, W Fund, Portfolio, Crush Ventures. We feel like we're in a really good position. Like I said, this is just a seed funding round. We haven't even got to our A round yet. So we're in a position to really excel our growth and really excel our kind of scalability in the marketplace.
Well, speaking of growth, I imagine some of this money is going to go towards that. Break down what the fund's going to be used for.
Oh, man. Well, the biggest thing is just growth into the tech space, really building onto our tech team so we can accomplish a lot of the goals that we set forth when we started as a company. And that actually has already started. So the next thing is really to bring in bigger and better assets and really tell better stories around them. As a unique aspect of our market, we tell stories around our assets because we realize not everyone that comes onto our platform is a sneakerhead. So they may not know everything about the sneakers. So being able to educate them not only on the asset, but financial literacy around that asset is very important to us. So, and the next thing is just, really venturing into fun new things, maybe NFTs, other intellectual property type assets. And, I can't really spill all the beans right now, but, the biggest part of it is, we have the funds now to do a lot of the things that we set forth when we first started.
You launched, I believe, in April of this year. Can you talk to me about growth in terms of the number of investors who have kind of jumped on the platform and participated, since then?
Oh, absolutely. It's actually been pretty amazing. We've had thousands of users sign up and invest on our platform since we first started. And every month we have thousands more who sign up and invest. And the key number is multiple investments. Investors who invest in not only one asset, i.e. sneaker, but multiple sneakers, then come back and invest in an additional sneaker when we launch it. That means that what we're doing is the right thing and people are really digging it. And we plan to keep doing that. So we've had growth. We've partnered with the NBPA. We're actually right now working on a partnership with the MLB. We're also working or about to sign several NBA players to come onto our team on our advisory board. So there's a lot of important, amazing things that are about to happen for us and actually already happening. So with this capital raise, they'll just expedite that.
What does that mean for projected outlook in terms of growth numbers, right? We're thousands now. This is the very beginning for the company, but there's a lot of momentum and a lot of interest here among specifically retail traders. What does this mean for projected numbers moving forward?
Oh, that's a great question. So I guess I'll paint the bigger picture. We eventually want to become the Amazon for alternative asset investing, meaning you can come to Rares not only for the rarest, most coolest collectible sneakers to invest in, but any other type of alternative asset you can think of. So what this growth means is we're on the right track. We're doing all the right things in the beginning, in the middle, and we'll eventually get there in the end. So in terms of our growth per month, we expect to be, somewhere in the next, I'd say 18 months to 2 years, a million users, and the way we're growing, we'll get there. We want Rares to become a household product, a household name. If you're not using Rares every day, you're at least thinking about it, or at least telling someone about Rares. Yeah. That's where we want to get to, and we're in a good position.
What struck me last time you were on was this anecdotal note that you mentioned in terms of sneakers appreciating faster than gold. For the retail investor, we talked about this last time as well. This is an asset that they can understand, that they can wrap their heads around, probably more so than some traditional, asset classes. But I wonder that note right there in terms of sneakers appreciating in their value faster than gold right now, if that's something that in the future you think will attract even more traditional investors or institutions, to this platform and this asset class.
I think so. And actually, we're betting on it, right? As a company. And the reason why we're betting on it and we're confident about it is not only is it appreciating faster than gold, but it has a track record of doing so. And it has a long track record. And that track record is only getting better. And it's only appreciating higher and higher past gold. So we think not only for younger, the generation X and Z and every other generation that they come up and make a letter for will be attracted to this because, like you said, this is something that they know. It's something they're comfortable with, and it's something they can just internally digest. But for more institutional investors, I think the biggest aspect of this that makes it appealing to them is the track record of how long this asset class has been appreciating faster than gold, actually the S&P and other traditional securities that they're used to. And I think that's what's going to be the biggest tipping point to make this type of asset class something that everyone wants to get involved with.
On Friday, Sotheby's had a headline out around those pair of Michael Jordan sneakers that could go for upwards of $1.5 million, potentially even more. Does a headline like that, with a name attached to Sotheby's and this price tag, does that provide a tailwind for this asset class and for what your company is doing? And we should say this is an SEC regulated investment.
So absolutely, and I think that's important. It is regulated by the SEC, which makes it a regulated marketplace. But to answer your question, I think that does wonders for this whole alternative asset class marketplace. Whether you're talking about sneakers, whether you're talking about artwork, or any other alternative asset, the ability for Sotheby's to put a sneaker on the auction block again and have it already projected to go for $1 to $1.5 million, and probably get that or more, just lets you know, one, sneakers are the thing of the future. And the reason why they're the thing of the future is there's so many variables that add to its value. And the biggest thing is scarcity. We always talk about looking for scarcity in other marketplaces, whether that be real estate or whatever other traditional marketplace you go to. The same elements are found in sneakers: scarcity, supply and demand, which creates value and scarcity. And the ability to now place a value around that, and also not only place a value, but consistently have these high valuations for these special sneakers, not only helps me and Rares, but also this whole alternative asset industry. So the funny thing is, I actually talked to Sotheby's Saturday about that sneaker, and there's a chance. I'll just say there's a chance that Rares may bid on that sneaker as well.
Well, listen, you bring it to us first because we like to have you on. It's certainly an asset class that our viewers are interested in. Really appreciate your time. Keep coming back. Gerome Sapp, co-founder and CEO of Rares.